All right, the alphabet starts coming out. Let's look for YouTube people as well. Pritham, Kapil, Suchitra. I see some people online as well here. Okay, the alphabets, what I'm getting is majority is going towards B for Bangalore. And I'm also getting A and D as well. I don't see C coming up. Okay. So first let's understand this is a pure agile thought which is happening here because you're talking some ceremonies or event, which is of doing agile. More than a being, here is a doing. Doing means what you do day in, day out. A project team has a deprioritize. What does it mean? Deprioritize means prioritize is important. What is deprioritized?
Not giving attention or
Attention.
importance. Yeah.
Exactly. They felt not needed. Capturing lessons learned from for 2 sprints now and just continuous working. Okay. And what should the project manager do? The question is towards the manager. Very good. So, what all the events we have in an agile? Usually, when they run a sprint, what all events we have? We have something called sprint
Sprint
planning.
planning,
Planning.
daily
Then what we
stand,
have?
daily stand up,
We have daily stand up to talk about is there any blocker. Then what we have?
sprint review,
Sprint review to talk about the product itself. Then what
sprint
we have?
sprint retrospective,
Sprint retro. In sprint retro, what we'll talk?
Potential areas of improvement.
This is, yeah, exactly. This is about the product when we demonstrated. Here we talk about the process.
Process.
process improvement. Yeah.
The way we did, anything can be improved. Overall, the sprint itself will happen. That's also an event, right? If you work for 10 days. A sprint event, the whole sprint itself is an event. It's going for 10 days of time. The whole 10 days, right?
There is
Mhm.
somewhere I see the backlog refinement is
Yes, yes.
also the ceremony, or it's the
It's
additional
a,
thing.
exactly, it's a needed one. If you need every sprint, you can do a sprint. Sprint, what we do? Refinement.
Yeah.
Refinement means what we'll talk? We'll talk about the upcoming work items. It is not mandatory, but you can have it. Very good. Now the question is attacking on the lessons learned. In this whole set of events, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which one is going to talk about lessons learned? Is it a daily stand-up?
Retrospective.
Retrospective.
Is it about retrospective? Retrospective. Very good. So first we understood it's talking about retrospective. So in retrospective, what team will do? They talk about the process. In process, what they talk what went well in the last 10 days, what can be done better, or what doesn't go well. And they can have something called action item. The action item is, okay, guys, last time we didn't do this well, you can improve this. Last time we did this better. We talk something here. What went well, what can be improved. This they have to do. In the last 2 sprints, they didn't do. They didn't mention a sprint, how lengthy it is. A sprint, how lengthy it can be as per Agile books? Can it be 1 week sprint?
3, 4.
It can be 2 week sprint. It can be 3 week sprint, or it can be even 4 week sprint. Let's take a worst case. If it's a 4 week sprint, 4 week sprint means, can I say 1 month of time?
Yeah.
If I do 2 sprints like that, how many months gone?
2 months.
2 months gone. In 2 months, if the team is not discussed about anything they learned, anything can improve, do you think it's a healthy character for the team? Healthy character? Shri, let's not go for 4 months. What about 1 week or 2 week sprint? I think 2 week is a very common sprint model in the market. 2 weeks means 2 to 4 weeks. 1 month, they didn't talk about it. In Agile, the beauty of Agile is we choose Agile because we follow something called a Stacy graph. In Stacy graph, we understood requirement uncertainty is very high. What is another uncertainty?
Technical.
Technical uncertainty is very high. In this case, only we come for Agile way of working. If I have this much of uncertainty, and if I don't meet and talk frequently, is it a problem? Is it a problem? It's a problem, right? We are not doing a
Yes.
plan-driven approach. It's a problem. Now let's go to 12th principle of Agile. What is 12th principle of Agile? 12th principle of Agile?
At regular intervals, team reflects on how to become more effective and then tunes and adjusts the behavior accordingly.
Accordingly. Okay, very good. Thanks for reading out that, Pranati. So at regular intervals, team reflects on regular interval. Shri, what do you mean by regular interval? We will meet only 6 months once. Yeah, you can do that if it's a very mature team. But still, what the book says is every team will have some room of happiness to share, some room of improvement also. Both are there. I'm not saying always improvement needed. When we meet frequently, I can give appreciation to somebody. As a human being, we need rewards and recognition. In my team, somebody helped me in this 10 days of time. I can say, hey, Julie, thanks for helping that. She's excited. We need it. Same time, I can tell Julie, you know what? You are giving some of the requirements not properly detailed. Oh, really? We'll work it out. So, kind of that openness is needed. But where I will sit and talk about it, I need a place to talk. And not doing this is not good. So, the project manager is here asking, what should the manager do? The question is what you should do first. Definitely you have to do something, but what is the first thing you have to do? Now let's go to the answers. Which answer you want to say this manager will not do? Which one it is? Elimination.
Remind.
Remind the project team about the importance of lessons learned. This manager should not do as the first one.
No, I mean, first we need to understand what is the reason behind it.
Okay. So you mean
directly reminding is not good. Yeah.
First
So
you should
I'm
directly.
saying okay. Okay. I'm saying understanding the reason is needed. Is this what you're saying? As a
Yeah,
team?
only when you engage them, you will know what their reasoning
Okay.
is.
Okay. So you don't want to jump to the conclusion of starting
Yeah,
the advice.
Yeah.
You want to
I mean,
understand, guys, what happened there. What is
yeah,
the
it can
reason?
be just a reminder, but we don't know the reason behind the
Okay.
deprioritization.
Okay. 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 Now, I'm seeing a meaning for it. Let's go a little more down. Ensure lessons learned are discussed at the next iteration. Ensure. Can we do like this with the agile teams where you have knowledge workers? When you have knowledge workers, self-organized, cross-functional, is it advised to ensure them, hey, do it? I think for that only you said first I have to engage and listen to them before I do this. Okay, again, this is a question mark.
Yeah, this ensuring is again delaying that task of finding out
Okay.
why it was
Uh,
deprioritized.
you have to wait for next iteration to understand what's
Yeah, again,
happening.
there's a delay. Yeah, we don't want that
Okay.
delay.
Okay. Update the next iteration retrospective agenda to add a review of a team charter. I think this is something more on into the iteration review, retrospective. First of all, the question itself, why it is not happening? And this
Yeah,
answer looks a little different, doesn't it? Adding an agenda and you're going some other
yeah,
direction. So straight away I can strike it out. So A is gone, D is gone. So B and C. In B and C, one is ensuring, one is engaging. In an agile project, even though you are a manager, this group is a self-organized group, cross-functional too, and they have deprioritized. They didn't they didn't say that from the beginning they're not doing it. They were doing. They were doing for maybe a couple of iterations or 10 iterations, and then suddenly they deprioritized. That is the reason they did it. So what I'm
correct.
seeing from the people here is, hey, first I want to know the reason. Let me know the reason, then take action on it. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. So the answer goes to the B. That's the right answer for the people who chosen B as answer. So a good thought I observed here is from the people, it is nice to talk with your team to bring it back, but it is great the project team wants to keep working. Nice to know. It shows they have a good work ethic and dedication. As a project professional, one of your role is as a steward is to ensure the continuous learning and improvement of the team. In this case, you need to be the advocate of CI, that is continuous improvement. CI stands for continuous improvement. As if there's an issue, we should analyze first. I think there it comes, isn't it? So the question starts with the word first. Definitely you'll go and ensure it. You'll ask them to do it. But rightly, you all said that, man, I want to know why you stopped it. Then take action. I think that's a point here. So talk to them, understand that it's not only for agile, leave the agile. Any project, something is happening. I don't think we have to do straight away. We are not an autocratic leadership model. Even you are in a construction or a pharmaceutical, oil and gas, or a travel groups, wherever you are, when someone team says no, we don't do it, I think it's very human nature to first talk why, what's happening. Can we give some detail? Maybe it's good, maybe bad. After that, chances are given an opinion. That also opinion they can take and they can come back. If you push it, chances are it will be thrown out. It won't work for a long time. And that's what at least the PMI looks in exam hall. This is only for Agile, I'm saying. In non-Agile also, that's how it works. You look for how can I have a conversation. I think somebody rightly pointed out the word engage is important, Shri. I want to be with the team to see what's happening, what's the problem. There's a pain there. There's a good thing there. Yeah, we have to understand it. All right, that's a good job from people. I too see answers from the YouTube. Hey guys, thanks for sharing those answers.